So as I said before, these are going to be simple. As far as the base is concerned, you will see that this is a very, very, very simple base pattern. So instead of looking at that blank card, take this and create your base. Basically, this is what I do. I create just the base itself, and then I work from that to make cards. Today, the 3 cards that you'll be seeing today is I have one that is more female oriented to someone, and in this case it'll be a happy birthday. I have another one that has some cute little gnomes on there that you can purchase through Close to My Heart, and that one is more of a male card. And then the third one is, and these cards can be interchangeable. And then the third one is the card that could become a congratulations card because I have an Abraham Lincoln quote on it, or it could basically be a sympathy card. So we're going to get started on this base. It's very, very simple. We're going to go ahead and take the 4 by 5 1/4 base. This is almond paper, and we're going to put this sheet of black paper on it. It is, I believe it's 2.5. Don't have my sketch in front of me. 2.5 by 5 1/4. Set that down here in the middle. And I really just kind of look at where does it look best, and this is how I get started. Then I will be showing you a little tip here on how I kind of handle when I'm dealing with burlap ribbon. This burlap ribbon is available through Close to My Heart, but what I do is I start this way. I look at this. By the way, I cut this ribbon 6.5. It is a little bit larger than what it needs to be, but I would prefer to do it that way than try to figure out how to make it work. So the one thing that I do here is I will look at the burlap ribbon. This is especially a difficult one, so it might take me a little bit of extra time here. So I take this, bend it over, and then I just take a piece of cellophane tape. And the purpose of that is so that I get a good spot to start and it does not move. And then what I'll do is I'll take the art glitter glue. You can use different methods here, but myself, if I had some double-sided tape, some of the really strong double-sided tape, I would do that. I just don't happen to have any on supply right now. It's on my list to be ordered. Then I take that, flip my card over, take my cellophane tape, and tape it down. I'll do the same for the other side. Seems like when I'm trying to do the videos, I have more fingers and more hands that I really want to deal with for some reason. And this really is easy peasy. I know it looks like it might be a little bit taking me a little bit more time, but it really is very, very easy. And I know you're looking at this base design and you're like, well, that doesn't look very exciting. Well, the glory of doing this is to get started, number one, but number two is wait till you see the different looks that I'm able to do because of the fact that I really just started with one basic design. Okay, so this is where we are here. The first card that I'm going to make, I have most of it cut out for you. I'll set this to the side, but I wanted to show you something. One of the techniques that I like to do, first of all, one of the tips I wanted to give you is I take any of the stamping that I do, I use my stamping platform, and I will take it and make as many, just 2 or 3 pages of these particular designs. And what that does is that allows me, if I make a mistake, I have another set of stamped images to work with. So I'm just going to take this. In this case, when I'm looking at something I'm going to fussy cut, I take this and I take my dauber. I'll get some more on here. And this particular one is Sapphire, the color I'm using right now. And of course, it is not handy at the moment. Yes. So I'm going to take my Sapphire, just to show you for the demonstration today how quick, easy, and simple this is to make really cute flowers. So see what I'm doing here? I'm just basically daubing this. That's a little bit darker than I normally do, and you'll see when I have the flowers that I don't really have it that dark. But what I do there is that allows me to cut. I get a little bit past the edges, and so when I do cut it, I really don't have an edge. So anyway, I wanted to show you that just to give you an idea of how quick you can make this card. So I'll take these away. So I've already done all of the fussy cutting for you, okay, and started putting my card together. One of the other tips I wanted to give you is one of the things that I will do is I will look for get my focal point, and I know that my focal point here is the word happy. I've already started putting this together, but basically it is a die cut that you can get from Close to My Heart that has the shadow, and it also has a very, very thin happy here, and what it'll do is it'll kind of offset it and kind of give it a little bit of dimension. So I've already started gluing that together, and that's where I want to start. I want to actually put that happy birthday down first, because that's truly what my focal point is. And I will apologize, I probably got out of the camera there, and just dot here and dot there to make sure that I have some coverage there, and I think that'll work. So I'll take this and I'll basically continue to put the word happy, the small thin happy. And by the way, the art glitter glue does dry clear. You won't even know that that's there. Okay, so there's my happy, and what I'll do first is I will actually put that down, and I do want that to go down right here on the bottom right hand side. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I took the card based design that I started with and I flipped it to from vertical to horizontal because of what I wanted to do, because of my focal point. So now I will put this here, pretty close to the edge, because of the fact that I allowed a little bit of a border. This card, it's an A2 card size that I'll be working with, and I made sure that I allowed a 1/4 inch on each, both horizontal and vertically, so that I could allow a little bit of room to let that hang off. So that will take a little bit to dry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then what I decided to do is I decided this is going to be my female card, the card that I'm going to give to a friend of mine that has a birthday in August. Hopefully she's not watching. She may very well be. So what I've already done here, the tip that I wanted to show you is what I will do a lot of times is I will come up with the idea, I map it out first, And then a lot of times I'll put some washi tape. You may not be able to see it here, but I have some washi tape holding this all together until I have an idea of what my design is going to look like. So I've already put a little bit of 3D tape on there, and that's going to go here. Oh, I forgot my birthday. So we'll put the birthday down there at the bottom. I intended to start on the bottom right. Apologize. Okay, and then here's a little, just a little, very small one you saw where I tried to do that with the dauber, and you can see here where I've got the little washi tape on there. It won't hurt a thing to have it there, but it does keep it all together, and I did that on purpose because I was going to do this demo. Had I done that myself without doing the demo, I might have not had to use the washi tape. But I wanted to make sure that it was in the right position when I got started. Okay, there's that. This is down, it's down lightly because I'm going to be working with some additional flowers, and I'm going to be adding some additional leaves to bring in the lighter blue. So I have this flower that I'm going to put right here. By the way, this color here is the ruby cardstock. These colors here, this is the sapphire, this is the bluebird, and this lighter color is the Carolina color. So I've got a few small blue ones with that Carolina color, and I'm just going to add those to give it a little bit of, to kind of balance it out between the left and the right. So again, just giving a little bit of balance. Okay, so this is our first card, and this is for a friend of mine that has a birthday in August. So these actual stamp designs are from an old